So as many of you know, if you've watched this channel over the last couple months, I'm a pretty big fan of Fallout. And to celebrate the launch of Fallout 76, I thought it'd be a cool idea to go through my Fallout collection and just show off a bunch of the different collector's editions or Fallout memorabilia that I've amassed over the past couple years. I love the world in Fallout more than anything else, so whenever I see a new collector's edition or a new kind of memorabilia sort of thing, I always get a little bit excited. I do think that Bethesda has over-merchandised Fallout in the last couple of years, but for the most part my collection is comprised of various collector's editions and some strategy guides and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's get started. Perhaps my favorite game in the entire Fallout series has to be Fallout 3. It's my second favorite game of all time. There are certain games that come up at different parts of my life where I realize what games can actually do, and Fallout 3 came at the right time, and it was one of the best experiences with a game I've ever had. I have the Collector's Edition, which I'll get into in a minute with all the goodies that it has, the official strategy guide. There's actually a Collector's Edition strategy guide for Fallout 3, but that can go for a pretty penny, and I haven't found a good price on one yet. I have the UK exclusive limited edition of Fallout 3. I also have a Game Informer cover issue of Fallout 3. I have many different types of Game of the Year editions or cases of Fallout 3. I even have the cases with the DLCs. These DLC discs are actually really interesting. Before DLC was super popular, you had to buy the DLCs for Fallout 3 on disc and install them that way to play them. These cases actually have their own unique cover art with the exception of the Pit and Operation Anchorage one. That one just reuses the Game of the Year edition art. But the one for Broken Steel and Point Lookout was completely its own, which I think is really cool. A special pre-order case that comes with this soundtrack sampler CD and also a poster for the game. And the Fallout 3 Lunchbox Collector's Edition is what started my overall Fallout collecting habits. And we'll go ahead and open it up here. It's a slipcover like a bunch of the other ones, and this really awesome Fallout lunchbox. It's modeled after the one that you can find in the game. And this was before they started selling them standalone. I know you can just buy the lunchboxes now without the collector's edition, but this was really cool whenever it was the only sort of version you could buy. Pop it open, and this is my green box factory sealed copy of Fallout 3. I'm never going to open this, and you can tell it's from the actual launch because right here it says do not sell before 10/28/08, which was the launch date of Fallout 3. So this is a 100% factory sealed, never been opened copy, and I never will open this. There's this Making of Fallout 3 DVD, which is also really awesome. You can also find this on YouTube if you're really interested. Someone just uploaded it, but it's really cool. Fallout 3 art book, really awesome. For the most part, you can find most of this stuff on Google, but it's a really awesome looking art book and a nice one to have. And then you also get a Vault Boy bobblehead before they started selling all the other arguably nicer looking bobbleheads. One collector's edition that has evaded me severely is the Amazon exclusive Fallout 3 Survival Edition. Basically it comes with the same lunchbox collector's edition, but it also comes with a Pip-Boy 3000 digital clock, sort of like a precursor to the Fallout 4 Pip-Boy edition, except you couldn't slide your phone into it. This edition is so rare and consistently goes for several $100s online. I would love to have it one day. I've been searching for years, but still no luck when it comes to getting one for myself. Before Fallout 4 came out, I was really lucky to find these DVD-style cases for Fallout 1 and 2 in a thrift store. I must have gotten these each for like $1, but this was a great find because I was already a huge fan of Fallout, so I knew I had to pick these up when I saw them. As far as Fallout figures and other sort of little things that I own, I have one of these bobbleheads over here. This was back when they didn't over merchandise all of their brands, so this was one really cool Fallout thing that I knew I wanted to get. I believe it was like a Christmas gift. I also have this Vault Boy pop figure that Shane got me for Christmas one year, and this pretty neat looking Brotherhood of Steel Fallout 3 action figure. It comes with a laser rifle and you can move his legs and his arms. Not well, but I mean, he looks pretty cool. Also, for this past Christmas, my friend Noah got me these neat Fallout shot glasses. Please drink responsibly if you're going to be drinking alcohol, but yeah, these are pretty nice shot glasses. I've used them a couple times. They get the job done like any other shot glass, I suppose, but they have some neat Fallout designs on here, and I particularly like the Nuka-Cola one. And here we have the mini-nuke itself, the Fallout Anthology Collection. This collection of games has actually gone up in price over the last couple years. Basically, this comes with Fallout 1, Fallout 2, Fallout Tactics, Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition, Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Edition, and this was also released before Fallout 4, but they included a nice little slipcover for Fallout 4 once you get the game. And who doesn't love having a mini-nuke on their shelf that can do this when you hit the button? And what Fallout collection wouldn't be complete without Fallout Brotherhood of Steel? The PlayStation 2 non-canon isometric action shooter? Not really sure what to classify this one as. I've played about half of it as of the time of this recording, and it's definitely an interesting game to say the least. I believe this was the last one developed by Interplay before Bethesda ultimately secured the rights to Fallout. Next up is my Fallout New Vegas collection. Pretty decent size, and I actually have this one unique piece that I'll start with in the back here, which is a GameStop box display for Fallout New Vegas. I actually bought this off of Shane several years ago. I believe one of his sister's boyfriends over the years just worked at a GameStop and gave it to him out of the blue one day. So I definitely am very gracious that Shane was so willing to sell this to me to add to my collection, because it's one of my most favorite things in my collection that I own pertaining to Fallout. I also have the official game guide over here, and I have on the Xbox 360 my original copy with the slipcover along with the Ultimate Edition with all the DLC, and I also was able to get the Fallout New Vegas Collector's Edition, which inside it has the game, which is near mint, which is amazing. This really cool faux leather type box that it all comes in with the slipcover. You also get a metal replica of the platinum chip and a bunch of other poker chips from the other casinos. You get a deck of cards that are all pretty much unique with art from different characters or weapons or locations. this cool making of DVD, super informative. You can actually find it on YouTube, so this isn't that special, but still really cool to have. I wish more collector's editions would add making of DVDs inside them. And it also comes with this really cool comic book that serves as a pseudo prequel to the game, which is a really neat read. So yeah, I really like Fallout New Vegas. One thing I am on the lookout for is the pre-order case that comes with some coasters, I believe, for the game, but I'm not really in a hurry to get that or add that to my collection, but it'd be nice if I can find it out there someday soon. So this is my Fallout 4 collection. It's not as big as some of the other games that I've shown in this video, but it's still a pretty decent bit of stuff. I have the PS4 Pip-Boy edition, which comes with the Pip-Boy itself and the nice little stand. The Pip-Boy, of course, comes with a bunch of different molds that you're able to put your phone inside of, and there's an app that you can pair with the game so you can actually use the Pip-Boy like you would in the game, but in real life. It's pretty much a gimmick for the most part. You don't really end up using it a whole lot, but it's still definitely really cool that they thought to include this in a collector's edition. It comes with the Steelbook of Fallout 4. It also comes with this Pip-Boy manual that comes with a bunch of instructions on how you put your phone inside the actual device. It also comes with a couple extra Vault Boy drawings and some other artwork from the game. And along with Fallout 4, I was one of the people that bought the season pass for the game back when it was $30. I think that was a good price based on the content that we received for Fallout 4. The $50 price point is really expensive for what you actually end up getting, so yeah, just something I'd throw in here. I also ordered the hardback survival guide, which is just the strategy guide before the game came out. It also comes with these full-size Vault Boy prints that illustrate each of the special letters. I also got this Art of Fallout 4 book because I love the art throughout all the Fallout games, and I really wanted to get this book, and it is definitely worth it. It's massive. It shows all the different posters, magazines, locations, characters, 3D renders, concept art. It's a lot of art, so I highly recommend you pick up the Art of Fallout 4. Even if you're not that big of a fan of Fallout 4, it's still an amazing book full of amazing art. Is the Amazon exclusive. Well, I guess you guys are going to get two videos this Friday. We got this Fallout collection video, and if you check out the channel, I'll also be uploading a unboxing of this Fallout 76 Power Armor Edition, the most recent addition to this collection. Stay tuned and check out what you get inside the Power Armor Edition.